himself committed in the 90s. The defendant, Fat Joe, often laughed about the local and federal enforcement failure to catch him, even designing an album cover to mimic a federal interrogation room.
You know, concert is a fight.
Wow. Y'all remember this album cover? That was the Loyalty album cover.
But y'all get the full, feel of the hat.
Yo, man.
Fading the Burberry joke.
All this would have been eliminated for just treating a nigga right.
Exactly. Pay the man his money. I'm glad all these jokers going down that try to mess over everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all the backstabbing and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Yeah. So
this is
what they say, karma is a bitch.
This is crazy.
Treat your people right. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna be hard to find out who the nigga in Sing Sing is. Hey, they probably already told him anyway. But you know how that go. You do whoever that is to Sing Sing, if they feel like they want to come home, and the feds tell them, yo, come to court and testify, they'll put the body right on. There ain't no statute of limitations on murder.
Nope.
They will put that body right on Fat Joe right now and let that dude come home. We've seen it happen before when somebody else go to jail for something, especially if they went to trial and they just lost trial and they didn't plead guilty to it. They asked getting out with cooperation. But, you know, I'm sure whoever it is, allegedly, if it happened, they probably a real one that ain't going to do that. That's if Fat Joe's still taking care of him. If he's shitting on him, oh, buddy. That's all alleged, though. We don't know if this is true or not. Right? This pattern of boasting about successfully, and we know Fat Joe's a major capper. This pattern of boasting about successfully evading law enforcement while benefiting from false attributions of guilt to others is evidence of both obstruction and violent racketeering enforcement. Number one, violates New York penal law and supports a fining enterprise concealment, a hallmark of long-term racketeering organization. These bros, this feel like a criminal indictment I'm reading. This don't even feel like nothing civil. These preceding acts constitute racketeering activity as they are chargeable under state law and punishable by more than 1 year in prison. They further qualify under 18 U.S.C. as violent crimes committed in the aid of racketeering, given their direct connection to the enforcement and maintenance of the Cartagena enterprise. Predicate Act number 5, Cafe Ketchup incident. Fat Joe directed a retaliatory stabbing at Cafe Ketchup. Further Further exemplifying the Cartagena's enterprise violent enforcement model, these acts were carried out by terror squad members blank and blank.
Codependency. Codependency is an addiction to taking care of others at the cost of yourself. Codependency destroys relationships because it slowly eats away at your self-worth.
They lucky this nigga ain't giving up everybody. Acting on Fat Joe's public directive and acting on defendants Fat Joe's public directive and constitute qualifying predicate offenses under 18 U.S.
All right, we get the picture, you know. Thanks, Choke. All right, y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. Your boy rocking the defenders, the XFL champions of 2025. You feel me? Right here in DC. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got 2 football teams that's championships. Actually 3, because we had, of course, okay, and I'm rocking that watch too. The Commanders watch, Redskins, you feel me? 3 Super Bowls, been in 4. And mind you, we won 3 championships before there was an NFL organization. You know what I'm saying? You know, before the NFL became the NFL, it was just teams that played in a championship. When the top 2-tier teams got to the chip, it was a championship. You feel me? You know, hold on. I could do you one better. I could show you. Oh, ain't this a bitch? Oh, okay, there we go. We back on that. Look at that. Look at that. Doug Williams, Darryl Green, you know what I'm saying? And my man, Gary Clark. I got a picture with Gary Clark's Super Bowl ring on. So let's flip it over. Let me show y'all what it is. Look at that. Look at that right there. 1932, NFL champions, 1937, 1942. NFC championships. You feel me? NFC championships. We need to add 2015 and what was the other one? 2020.